Alright guys, we are here for a Dokkan battle video. We've got a couple of announcements here. These tweets came out at 3 a.m. for me. It is 9:30 a.m. right now. I was asleep, had to make sure I was getting my beauty rest, man. Come on. But we've got 4 EZA'S today. One for this Super Kaioken Goku, one for this Pikkon, one for this Janemba, and then one for this Pikkon. So let's go through these, man. Let's see what we got. So his leader skill, physical, 100% stats, 3 key. I'm assuming this is probably just a really old unit. I never see him in my box anyway. 200% stats, 4 key. We like that. That's pretty solid. This seems to be like the norm. Maybe a little bit less key, but this 200% stat seems like a pretty solid baseline. 50% chance to dodge. That's all right, but 70 would have been better. Randomly changes int key spheres to key spheres of another type, so he's a int key sphere changer at all times. When receiving an attack, he survives KO attacks up to once within a turn, so that would leave you at like 1 HP, which is cool and all, but if you get supered, live the super, and then take a normal afterwards, you just die anyway. When HP is 80% or more, 100% defense, that's good. When HP is 80% or less, he changes physical to STR, which is kind of crazy, right? Because isn't this guy physical? Yeah, man, he's physical. Wouldn't you want to give him the physical key? Yeah, whatever. When attacking with 12 or more key, he only can get 12 key. More is unnecessary. He gets 100% stats. That's good. An additional 50% stats if HP is 80% or less. So you really want to just like be under 80% HP with this guy if you're trying to get a whole bunch of extra stuff. At least this baseline here, though, above the 80% is here for the defense, because that's all you really want. But being able to have this extra attack would be fire, as well as this extra 50% stats on top of this. With an STR or key sphere, or physical key sphere, he launches 2 guaranteed additional supers. Wow, that's pretty bold. For every STR or physical key sphere obtained, 40% attack and 10% chance to crit, which is good. With an AGL tech or int key sphere obtained, he gets guaranteed guard. That's good. For every AGL tech or int key sphere obtained, attack and defense per 20%, my bad, and 5% dodge chance for every AGL tech or int key sphere obtained. So he looks alright. If you really need to use him for something, he'll be good. But it's like, I would much rather use somebody else probably, considering like what this guy's doing here. He gets 100% attack on his super attack effect, and that's it. And when he does it, he takes 5% HP. Well, that's fun. But at least you can, so for this 80%, 5% times 4 would be 20 is all you need. You can super 4 times in one turn, right? With this STR physical key spheres, because you got the start of turn super right here. And then if you have an STR or physical key sphere obtained, which I guess this makes sense. But he gets 2 guaranteed additionals, so that's 3 supers. So that's 15%. And then you can still proc the hidden potential system additional, praying that it's not a normal. You know how we love normals around here. But we've got all of that right there, all of this right here. Prepared for battle, shocking speed, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, over in a flash, other world warriors, and fierce battle is his link set. I think everything here is probably good except for other world warriors. I've personally never even seen this tag before, I don't think. Or link, my bad. But maybe it's good. I'll have to pull it up here when we're all finished with this. But now let's look at STR Pycon. Kind of an old unit, man. Look at this art. Super old. STR type, key 3, and 100% to stats, okay? 150% basic stats. It's a little low, and there's no key. All enemies defense minus 50%. That'd be sick if all of our enemies weren't, unable to be debuffed. Launches an additional attack that has a 50% chance of becoming a super. I'll take it, but it's whatever. For 4 turns from character's entry turn, 50% chance to dodge. I don't know why they limit it to 4 turns. For every super attack performed, this repeats as many times. Key +1 and attack and defense +20. And it seems like this doesn't have a cap either. Because it doesn't have this parentheses right here like this does. Which also, you get a chance of critting and dodging +10% up to 50% for every super performed. So you only need 5 to build this up. And this seems to not have any cap at all, which seems fairly good. If that really is the case, then this guy could be a really good Festival of Battles character, because he would essentially be getting the same amount of stacks that Kid Goku gets, because I'm pretty sure his is only at 20%. You know what? Let's look at that. All right. Kid Goku. Oh, lovely. We've got like a billion LRs. Yeah, 20% attack, 20% defense. Looking good. So that'd be essentially getting a Kid Goku stack on top of his 30% right here that I see, which would be nice. But to continue on, when the target is attack or defensive debuffed, our character gets an extra 100% attack, whatever. Before receiving an attack within the turn, 50% damage reduction. Okay, so he's a tech pan stan, like a fucking loser. When all allies attacking in the same turn are Otherworld warriors or tournament participants, he gets an extra 100% stats, 20% crit and damage reduction, and another additional that has a 70% chance to be a super. That last part is nice, but it's kind of iffy. Otherworld warriors might be good at some point. Tournament participants could always be good, but it's just dependent on how often they want to release tournament power shit. Because if those characters coming out, I don't think they're going to undersell those characters. Like, for sure, those characters are going to be running the game for a while. So he gets 30% attack and defense for 1 turn. Supreme damage instead of immense. I don't know if that's a lower multiplier or not. I'm not brushed up on these versions of multipliers, like the high, the great, medium, and the passive and all that. But 50% attack debuff is good. We like to see that. Now let's move on to Janemba, Tech Janemba. We love this character. He used to get me through a whole bunch of missions back in the day. Corroded Body and Mind, 180% stats, 3 key, of course, normal EZA of this stature. The 170 leads always get that extra 10%. Or Extreme Class, key +3, and 130% to stats. So if you're doing something like Super Battle Road or Extreme Super Battle Road. Man, I'm over here just jumbling on my words, man. This guy would be a really good leader, because he's got the Extreme Class, but also the Corroded Body and Mind. So if one of your characters is on Corroded Body of Mind, they won't get this bottom, but they will get the extra 50% stats, which is good. Basic effects, 180% stats. It's alright, a little low. There's also no key here. Guards, guaranteed guard, that's good. 50% damage reduction, that's good. This is all looking up really good right now. 30% stats support and 2 key to Extreme Class. If you get 3 or more key spheres with this character, they have to be type key spheres, not rainbow. Corroded body and mind or uncontrollable power allies, 30% attack and defense. He also launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super, 70%. Okay. Man, I know I probably talked about it before, and I'm going to talk about it until the day I die. If you are comfortable with giving me a 70% chance over a 50% chance, then just give me the guarantee that I will get the super attack. Like, come on, what are we doing here? If he gets 1 or more rainbow key spheres, he gets 150% defense and 30% damage reduction. That's a nice addition to this. That would put you up to 80, which is really high. For every attack received, 20% attack up to 100%, so 5 attacks. And damage reduction rate minus 5%. No more than 50. Okay. So essentially, you get hit 10 times and this no longer exists. I mean, by the time this all happens, you probably will be transforming, so you won't need to worry about it. But the fact that it exists kind of annoys me. He stacks attack. That annoys me even more now, knowing that he can stack attack and base. I might want to greed out an extra couple of stacks, but now he's potentially able to die. But he gets attack stacking, defense for 1 turn, only normal defense, which is a little low, a little disappointing, but we'll take it. This is Tech Janemba after he transforms. 200% to stats. That's better. Only 20% though. Kind of a little, like very little change. He's a key sphere changer of a certain type, so don't randomly choose to any one type of key sphere. He changes. Oh, he's a double orb changer. Changes key spheres AGL to rainbow as well. Okay. Guaranteed guard, 50% dodge. This is good basic effects. I like this. 3 or more key spheres. Attack and defense 100%. Good. And guaranteed additional C. That's what I mean. If you're comfortable with giving me the 70, just give me the guarantee, man. With 1 or more rainbow key spheres obtained, chance of evading enemies attack plus 30%. So I'd put you at like 80. Before receiving an attack within the turn, he's got 30% damage reduction. Dude, why? Like, what is the obsession with the tech pan mechanic in these units? This is the second one in a row. Come on. This is a terrible mechanic because they're tanky in slot 1 before they attack, which is fire, but this is before they attack. After evading an attack, you get a crit on the next attack you do, which is fire. When attacking with 12 or more ki, he gets this little giant buff. Okay. 50% stats for 1 turn and 50% attack and 30% defense for 1 turn. No debuffs, no stuns, no nothing. Okay. His stats are looking good. I like the HP. The attack is okay, but the defense is mad low. That's gonna be a little scary, fellas. Let's look at AGL PyCon. W unit, man. He carried me through so much. Connected Hope. Key plus 3, 180% to stats. Okay. And then this is your super class. Basically your mirror to Janemba. So if you were to be running him for the extreme class team, you got this guy for the super class. So he starts out 200% attack and defense, good. No key, kind of sucks. I don't know why that's the consensus with these units right now. High chance of evading enemies' attack, 50% dodge, whatever. Super class support 2 key, 30% to stats for 7 turns. Okay, so this is just the name it Goku. But he doesn't have the extra defense, I don't think. I could be wrong. I might pull it up. Maybe, I'm not sure. It depends on if I remember. But for 7 turns, this guy, he gets guaranteed guard, an extra 200% defense, which is massive. You know what else is massive? I'm just kidding. I won't do that to you. I won't do that to you. 3 or more type key sphere obtained. You get the extra 30% support like Janemba did for Otherworld Warriors or Connected Hope. He launches an additional that has a 70% chance to be a super. 1 or more Rainbow Key Sphere obtained, 4 key. Okay, so that's what will balance this out. You just need to make sure you get a Rainbow Key Sphere. He gets 20% extra chance to dodge and seals for 2 turns. Have we seen that on a character before? Multiple turn seal? I'm not sure, but that sounds good. As long, I mean, if this guy can be used in the festival battles, sealing is important. When attacking with 12 or more key, he gets that big 200%. Dude, this guy's gonna get hella defense. And his super attack, oh, he's got unit supers. No wonder he's got multiple pages, because he doesn't transform, I don't think. Right? Yeah, there's no, like, transformation skill or nothing like that. 50% stats for 1 turn, okay. Immense damage, 50% attack debuff, fire. His first unit super, oh, I gotta go to the next page. His first unit super. Is this his only unit super? I think so. I think so. Because he's got his normal one and then that one, and there's no other. Yeah, okay. So, his unit super, it triggers when there is a Goku Angel or Vegeta Angel in the same turn. 50% stats for 1 turn, just like this. Okay, but he gets attacks effective against all types and greatly lowers attack. So, okay, it's the same thing. He just gets super effective against all types for that super attack effect, which is good. I will say I think I like these units. I think this guy is going to be pretty good. I think he'll be solid. Janemba will be nice. But Janemba is looking solid as well. I'll have to see him in game. I guarantee you I don't have any 4 of these units rainbowed, but we'll probably get a showcase out if I have them in my box. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, subscribe. Hit that bell while you're down there too. Make sure you guys are getting notifications for every time I upload. Having a lot of fun with this YouTube thing, man. I've been wanting to do it for years, and to be able to finally sit down and do it somewhat consistently, it's very happy to me. So, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.